Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. This is going to be a car video, but not car video. Can't get back to working on the S10 till tomorrow. And I said I would put one up midweek, so that's what we're doing. But let's take a trip down memory lane, okay? Some of the older guys some of the older viewers will appreciate this. You young guys, millennials, stuff like that, you're not going to understand any of this. But hey, it's very important to understand. Okay. Now, I think it was Mike's Mischief review my channel. Just look at it, and he was saying, get on Facebook, get in the forums, put your stuff out there, you'll get, no, don't freaking do that. That is a bunch of, sorry, that's a bunch of idiots sitting around that's got too much information because they got access to the internet. I was in every S10 forum that was ever created. That little black truck's been featured on, I know, 8 of them. I'll say this and then we'll get back to what I was talking about. I was in one forum and I uploaded a video on the little S10, that little Blazer out there with the headers uncapped, and it was sitting next to the Nissan, my wife's Nissan. And I fired that thing up, let her rip, man, got her down where she's, cold idle, blah, 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 blah. Ripped her up 2 or 3 times, and I swear as God is my witness, man, this one guy come on there and said, there ain't no way that little S10 sounds like that. I swear he's got that Nissan fired up. And I'm like, what planet did you come from? How in the world could you think a 4-cylinder Nissan sounds like that 6-cylinder? Those are the kind of idiots you deal with on Facebook groups. Don't go there. Don't go there for information. Don't go on YouTube for information. If you want to go on YouTube to find something out, or how do I take this off yet? Yeah, that's great, right? But don't, But anyway, off the bandwagon. So, hang on. Let me take you over here. Do y'all know what this is? I mean, seriously. Do y'all know? That's called books. That's information that's somebody has already, went and delved into this stuff. And it's all sitting right here. All you guys pay is $19-20. So we're going to take a trip down memory lane. When we get down to this bottom, a lot of y'all older guys are going to enjoy this. I am missing a couple, but hey, we'll get back to the 60s before we're done. Hang on. All right, so let's delve into my collection. It's not complete. There's a couple of books that goes back to the 30s that's missing. I can't find them. But let's show you how stuff has progressed. So every time one of my family members or kids or stuff would buy a car, first thing I would do is go buy a book, right? So I could look into it. So here's one on my daughter. We bought her a Dodge Omni. Here's one. My wife bought a LeBarry Chrysler. Here's one, right? My boy bought a can't remember, a Ford something. I'm not a Ford guy, so had to go get this, right? Here is the Celebrity that for Tall Mike. This is what that 2.8 come out of. It's sitting out there in the tarp. We bought that. I went and bought a book. Here's one on S10s, right? 82 through 93. I think that covers about everything you want to know about an S10. Here's the Astro Van book. My wife bought an Astro Van, my ex-wife. First thing I did, went and get a book, right? Here's a Ford. I bought a, the last Ford I ever bought was a Bronco. I think it was an 81 model, or, yeah, 87. That's what it was. Yeah, I'll never buy another Ford, but that's where that book come from. The ex-wife bought a Lumina van. That's where this book come from. First thing you do, go buy a repair manual. I would suggest you stay away from Haynes. Haynes manuals are not complete. Here's another one. Mountaineer. That's when I bought the Mountaineer I had. Now. Alright, stand corrected. Lars standing over here. I said tall mic, tall garage. It's not a 2.8, it's a 2.5. I'm just in the middle of this shooting this stuff. But we're gonna get down to the bottom of this, and then everybody's gonna, well, the older crowd is gonna enjoy it. So then, you know, if y'all remember manuals, and you know, engine manuals or car manuals back in the day, they came with everything. Transmission rebuilds, engine rebuilds, all the stuff you need to know. Then we get into this. Now we gotta buy books. Electronic engine controls, right? Well, it covers 50 million. Then we get into automatic transmission repair, right? I bought this one when the first 84 I had, $700 full, right? It's got everything in there you want. Then that didn't work, so I went to the Chiltons. This solved my problem, right? Not the Haynes manuals. The Haynes manuals are just junk. Here's another one, right? Haynes, technical General Motors automatic. Nope. It's got a bunch of exploded views in there, like that, right? But the information in it sucks. Now we're getting down to the bottom of it. Here's a Chilton's 1981. This thing covers every car from 1974 to 1981. Anything you want to know. Transmission rebuilding. Rear ends. Engines. Everything you want to know is in these books. Let's go a little deeper. Here's a 69 to 75 motor auto repair manual. This is a Napa, right? Whoa, wait a minute. Let's go to something. Cadillac. You know, here you go. Every Cadillac front end. So you know exactly what that thing is doing. Everything you want to know. I mean, everything you want to know on that engine and that car is in this book. Now, look at here. It's 1964. Right? We're opening up. I'm a Chevrolet guy, so let's go to, see, we're troubleshooting. What you need to know, what's wrong, whole crap ton of stuff. Ignition distributors, how you take it apart, how you put it back together, what the problem could be, right? Dash gauges, right? How to troubleshoot dash gauges, everything. Power brakes. We could just keep going, man. I mean, these books Or where we at here? Now we're in the transmission stuff on a Buick flight pitch and triple turbine transmission. Dude, you know, so when I was growing up, my granddad died at 16 years old. Right, my 16-year-old. I've got some books of his that goes back to the 30s. I just couldn't find them. I was really wanting to find them for this video. But you guys that sit out on YouTube and these forums, dude, buy a book. Buy a book. Do some reading. Do some research. Figure it out. I don't keep this stuff in my head. Those forums I was on Facebook, everybody had, you know, they knew exactly what diameter, bolt, and all that kind of stuff. I ain't got time for that. I really don't. I got books. I got every bit of information I need to know right here. Now, you're building one, you're going to modify it and stuff, yeah, that kind of changes. But for the daily person working on the car, buy a book. Buy a book. Get off of YouTube. Get off of freaking Facebook. Get a book that goes to your car and research it. Now, it's not as simple as it used to be. Those books that I've got from the 60s up to the 81s, everything you need to know is in that book. After that, when fuel injection came about, they started splitting them up. So now you got to have a book for the engine. Now you got to have a book for the transmission. You got to have a book for the electronics. You got to. It's all a game, right? Just understand what an internal combustion engine does, and get a book to go for your car, and just go for it, right? Books is your best thing. Not the internet. I do pick up stuff off the internet every now and then that makes sense, but 90% of it, no. Anyway, that's about on this. About all on this. Sorry, I get tongue-tied. But there you go, man. A little trip down memory lane. I used to take these books, especially the ones with the front of the cars, and I just flipped through them. Back in the early 70s, man, I seen the car coming at me. I knew exactly what it was, what engine was in that thing. I knew everything about it. All from books, not the internet. Not saying the internet's bad. It is helpful. But don't listen to people on the internet. Get a book. Do it yourself. I think I covered about everything I want to say. Right, LP?
That's right. Break out your reading glasses.
Exactly. Hope this didn't make anybody mad or anything, but yeah, you young guys, man, on the internet all the time looking up stuff. No, the internet is misleading. Facebook, right there in your face. Stay away from that crap. Just trust me. You will not end up well. We'll see you on the next one.
See y'all later.